Today I'm going to review Iroi. I managed to pull her, although it was incredibly difficult and cost me way too many dice. The goal of this video is to help you decide whether you should pull for her like I did, or skip her and save for future characters instead. First, let's talk a little about the background for anyone who isn't familiar. Iroi is the brand new S-Class character released in the 999 Nights update, right after the Shinku banner ended. Her banner is only available for a limited time, so if you're still on the fence, don't wait too long. Now let's get to what everyone cares about the most. How does Iroi actually play? In my opinion, she's a true all-in-one support. She has healing, crowd control that groups enemies together, and she also provides an ATK buff for the entire team. In other words, Iroi isn't the type of support that just stands in the back spamming heals. She's a complete support package that helps your on-field DPS sustain long fights without running out of steam. Her gameplay loop is pretty straightforward. Switch her in, use her skills to heal and group enemies, build up stacks, then unleash her ultimate to open a massive buff window for your main carry. Just hearing that already makes her sound like a perfect fit for anyone building a team around a long field time DPS. So where does Iroi's real strength lie? For me, it isn't her damage numbers at all. It's the overall value she brings to your account. She's the first limited support in the game that can handle multiple roles, and as you guys know, supports usually stay relevant much longer than DPS characters. DPS units often get power crept with every new update, but a good support can stay useful throughout the game's lifespan. If you already have Shinku, you should pay even more attention because the Shinku plus Iroi combo is currently considered one of the strongest team setups available. Iroi's healing and buffs make Shinku's uptime significantly more consistent. As for F2P players, or anyone still lacking a proper support, the good news is that Iroi performs well even at A0. She doesn't require a high-level signature arc or anything fancy to be effective. She's exactly the kind of character you can pull and immediately start using. Besides that, she's also incredibly adorable, and honestly, every character in this game is cute, so I'm sure plenty of players will want to pull for her for that reason alone. That said, not everyone should rush to pull Iroi. If you're currently saving for a new main DPS or trying to preserve your resources for future banners, skipping Iroi isn't a bad decision either. A lot of players have already spent tons of Annulith and dice on previous characters, especially Shinku. Some people even argue that investing in your main DPS's signature, like Shinku's, is a higher priority than getting Iroi's signature. So don't let anyone convince you that she's a must-pull at all costs. It's your account, your wallet, and ultimately, your decision. To sum it up, the players who should strongly consider pulling are those using Shinku, those who are missing a proper support, and those who want to strengthen their account for the long term. The players who might want to skip are those who only enjoy rolling for pure DPS characters, those who don't need additional buffs or sustain, or those saving for future banners like Linko and Zanko. Of course, those characters are still just leaks at this point, so nobody really knows how strong they'll actually be. In the end, it all depends on your own situation. Personally, I'm still going to pull for her because after trying her in 999 Nights, I felt she was incredibly strong, and I really need a support like her. Also, if you guys are interested, I'll make a build guide for her in one of my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching this video all the way to the end. If you found it helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Every single subscriber means as much to me as unboxing a limited S-Class character. Leave a comment and let me know whether you're planning to pull Iroi or not, and whether you're on Team Must Pull or Team Save for the next banner. I'll see you guys in the next video.